Hello racers. Let's get to know the gorgeous pit crew members on every regular season of RuPaul's Drag Race, who adds flavor to the show for being so cool, fun and playful with our queens. I think we can all agree that their presence in the show is definitely a must. Starting with Season 1, we have Kenyon Glover, Kian, and Preston Taylor, who were all male models. They were first utilized in the show's very first mini-challenge where they dumped buckets of water on contestants for a car wash-themed photo shoot. Sadly, the presence of pit crew early this season was not highlighted much by the show. In Season 2, Kenyon, Kian and Preston Taylor were all replaced by Emmanuel Palmer, who was a male model, and by Max Filisaire, who was a male model, bodybuilder, and a personal trainer. They first appeared on Episode 1 where they posed with the contestants next to a cannon for a Gone with the Wind themed photo shoot. Just like in Season 1, pit crew members were still not talked about much by the fans, maybe because social activity during this season was very different and little as compared now. In Season 3, Emmanuel Palmer and Max Filisaire were replaced by Jason Carter and Sean Morales, who were both chosen as the new pit crew members after auditioning in the special casting segment. Since then, the presence of pit crew members were gaining popularity. By the way, Jason Carter is a male model and internet show host from Albuquerque, New Mexico, while Sean Morales is a go-go dancer, event planner and a male model from Walnut, California. I really find these two new members extremely hot. No wonder they are well received by the fans, especially Jason. In Season 4, Jason Carter and Sean Morales remained as pit crew members along with a newly added member Ryan Kirk, who is also a male go-go dancer. If you are into a hairy hunk, then you are in for a treat with Ryan Kirk. In Season 5, Jason Carter and Sean Morales were still part of the pit crew. Unfortunately, Ryan Kirk did not came back this season. In Season 6, Jason Carter and Sean Morales were still part of pit crew, along with Ryan Kirk, who came back in the show. Also, two new members were introduced: Miles Davis Moody, a male model of Russian descent, and Simon Sherry Wood, an Irish male model from Dublin, Ireland. The show was so generous this season for giving us additional pit crews to adore, especially Miles. I was so obsessed with him back then. In Season 7, Jason Carter and Miles Davis Moody still remained as pit crew members. However, Sean Morales, Ryan Kirk and Simon Sherry Wood were seen leaving the show and were replaced by the ginger hunk model Bryce Eilenberg, a straight aerospace engineer. Just like with Miles Davis Moody, I was so obsessed also with Bryce, and I actually consider him as my all-time favorite pit crew member. Season 8 features the same members as Season 7, Jason Carter, Miles Davis Moody and Bryce Eilenberg. In Season 9, Jason Carter and Bryce Eilenberg remained as pit crew members, with Miles David Moody leaving the show. In Season 10, Jason Carter and Bryce Eilenberg are still on the show. Meanwhile, Asaf Gorin, a professional dancer from Israel, and Laith Ashley, an American model of Dominican descent and the first ever transgender member of pit crew, were introduced this season. Also, former member Sean Morales has made a special appearance in Episode 4. In Season 11, Jason Carter, Bryce Eilenberg and Sean Morales were still part of the show. However, Asaf Gorin and Laith Ashley did not came back this season. But new faces were introduced: Brazilian hunky Bruno Carvalho, Asian hottie Wilson Lai, and actor-producer Jesse Pattison. In Season 12, Jason Carter, Bryce Eilenberg and Bruno Carvalho remained as pit crew. In Season 13, only Bruno Carvalho, Jason Carter and Bryce Eilenberg were the only active pit crew members. In Season 14, one of the longest member Jason Carter finally left the show. How saddening, because his presence is top-notch. Anyway, Bruno Carvalho and Bryce Eilenberg remained part of the show. Also, former member Jesse Pattison came back this season. Moreover, the Asian hottie Calixto Kwan was introduced this season. Calixto Kwan is such an eye candy, and I must admit I'm a little bit obsessed with this Asian hottie. In Season 15, Bryce Eilenberg, Bruno Carvalho, Jesse Pattison and Calixto Kwan were the active pit crew members this season, along with the returning member Asaf Gorin. In Season 16, Bryce Eilenberg, Bruno Carvalho, Jesse Pattison, Calixto Kwan and Asaf Goring were the active pit crew members this season along with the returning member Laith Ashley. So these are all the pit crews from Season 1 to 16. If I have missed anyone, feel free to comment down below. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.